All right. Hey guys, welcome to Casual Corner Chats. I'm Luke.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Sam.
I'm Vu.
And today we'll be talking about expanding social circles. All right. So I want to talk to you guys. We're at that day and age where, no offense, but I feel like we're giving up expanding our social circles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Becoming comfortable.
Yes.
with
Why
our
do you
friend
guys
group.
think so, to be honest?
I think it's to do with being comfortable. And I think trying to find, I think when we were younger, we were trying to, filter different people out, meeting different people. And then I think as you age, you kind of, meet certain people that you want to, put more attention to and put more time and effort to. And I think naturally, I don't think, everyone's quite busy as well. So you can only handle so many friendships. So I think that's why it's you either have a small, network of friends in a group maybe, or maybe individual friends here and there.
I think you've hit the nail on the head for me as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you say that as someone that is very, very sociable. Like your social calendar is booked out a month,
Really?
2 months in advance, maybe.
Gee, damn.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Wow, to expose me like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
no,
good thing,
that's what I'm
right?
saying. No, but that's what I'm saying as well. I think because I need to, manage family, boyfriend, friends, yes, I think now I'm able to spend quality time with each of those people in my life. But I'm not also, I guess, I think the difference between me and someone else, for example, is more I'm happy to meet people and I'm happy to put myself in those positions. Some people might not be as, I guess, comfortable or keen to go into that kind of situation and put time and effort into that.
Like being the first person to hit someone up.
Yeah, or even just put yourself in those situations as well, and take those opportunities. Yeah. I think some people just you go to a party, for example, nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't really go to parties, but
Because we're old.
well, yeah, I guess so. I remember house parties being the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
This house.
And so exactly. And you would meet people. Would I remember a lot of the people? Maybe not. But I think I'd make an effort to add people on Instagram or Facebook more than. Now I think mostly it's you go to a party and you just keep to the same people that you know. And you don't really mingle with everyone else, and you don't make the effort to, I guess, talk to other people after that party.
Right.
Yeah. But I think I'm a little bit different where it's I would make the effort.
Yeah.
And if I get a good bond or I find similarities in some.
Yeah. You just know how to be social. It's
Right.
I think.
So it's a personality gap that we have.
Yeah. So weird shit is that?
Saying, no. That's what I'm saying. But I think when we do go to the personality types episode, I think you'll know who's extroverted or introverted.
Yeah. That's fair.
And I think that I think it'll make a bit more sense than when we go through that. But I guess it does come with a bit of personality, based on my personality.
Then
use that.
asking you this, and I'm going to ask you guys this. Who was the last friend that you met and you've kept in touch with recently? You off the bat, you met them oh, this person's interesting. I would like to stay in contact with him. Do you guys know anyone like that?
I do.
Please tell us a story.
I met a girlfriend called Lily in December last year. It's now 10 months later. And yeah, we met through a mutual friend who's now in London. And we met at a, what's it called? A farewell party for her, for my girlfriend Tiffany, who was going to London. And she, I met Lily on that night. She drove me home that night, lovely her. And I connected with her after that. And then I think from January, December, we kept in touch, hung out quite a bit. I think we just understood, based on both of our personalities, how we both are, that we really bonded. And I see her once every week, 2 weeks now, and she's one of the main people in my life.
Did you see Viz's reaction?
I know, it's so different. I know, it's so different. It's so different. But it's because she did introduce me to my boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair
yeah.
enough.
So she did.
Damn.
Yeah, she did introduce me. And yeah, I think she's like someone that I really cherish in my life now, and I can't imagine like not having her in my life as a friend. So
Oh, damn.
yeah,
Wow.
it's really crazy because
Okay.
I think it's a rare moment to have that.
Lily,
and I'm
this
very glad.
this episode's for you. Just let you know. Okay. What about?
Do you guys hang out like one-on-one? Like, do
Yeah,
you
we
guys
hang
make
out.
effort? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
we do.
Oh,
we
wow.
do. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So we go like out to like either like just go for a walk or we run together. Like
Wow.
we do those kind of things together, which I'm really glad for.
Fair enough. What about you, Jenny?
Oh, I can't. Okay, maybe someone that I probably see regularly, and maybe Jess, Julian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Julian introduced me because obviously
Mm-hmm.
Waylon is with her. So, and then I see Jess every week because of volleyball, not because we like make
Actively.
effort to see each other.
Yeah.
But like,
Mm-hmm.
but now she sends me memes, so I feel like I've.
That's cute.
That's
yeah,
cute.
just
That's
no,
cute.
that's
That's nice.
That's how you know it's
I'm
real.
the next
Yeah.
level of
Yes.
friendship now.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But otherwise, I think another girl at work, her name is Juliana. We haven't necessarily worked with each other, but we had an all in, and then I just sat next to her, and then we like chatted, and then like, we bonded, and then now we sit next to each other every day at work.
That's
I mean,
nice.
when we are in the office,
yeah.
we talk. Yeah.
No.
I love that.
Fair.
I think it's important to also like have those kind of like friendships at work as well. Because
Yeah,
I think
100%.
Yeah.
it's hard.
Because work sucks otherwise. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
And you're
true.
there, a lot of the time. It's either, you're at home or at work.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So like, yeah, I think it's really nice to like find those kind of friendships.
What about you, Vu?
So yeah, probably same goes. Like I have a work bestie that like we work weird shifts, but anytime we do actually line up, then it's actually really nice. Sit down, talk about like life stuff. He's actually a dad right now, so recent,
recently?
his son,
Yeah.
yeah, his son's like 1 now, but like he, is giving me the lowdown on like what it's like to be a new dad and like the lack of sleep, the teething, the toilet training, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just like talking to him and like writing down all like everything that he says. But like it's one of those types of relationships where like just your work bestie. Like you see your work and say, it's like, yes, today's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like
classic stuff.
yeah, if we do like a late shift together, then like we'll go out and like get dinner, type thing. Like we'll
So fun.
buy
Yeah,
dinner,
yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah.
Once like the boss has gone shit, like we'll just sit
Yeah.
and eat and chat. It's that
That's
type
a
of
good
thing,
bonding moment.
which is nice.
Yeah, it is.
But in saying that, like he is a work mate, as in I met him through work.
Yeah.
Right. So the whole meeting someone organically, like at a party or something, and then
Yeah.
like hitting them up afterwards to hang out is something that I am very much in the infancy stage of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's hard for me to do that. I don't really know why. But for
you
example,
just like to you like to maybe separate like work and
not necessarily.
No?
Like it's, I think like you only have so much time, right? And
Correct.
for me, like work life, health, family, my partner, and then friends. Like the social life is kind of like the last one on that list for me. And so if I need to concentrate on anything else, I would drop the social bit so I
Yeah.
can like focus on the other things.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I find it difficult to like keep into contact with people.
Yeah.
I'm the type of friend that like sees a person once every 3 months, but like it's like a good, it's a good hang, like like
Yeah.
it's, nothing's changed, but it's
Yeah.
like once every 3 months, and then like continue life like that. But I'm trying to change that. I met some people at Tomorrowland that I'm trying to like
Oh yeah.
keep into contact
Like
with,
everyone else?
bring into real life, so that'll be good. But rave buddies, sometimes don't always work out, but we'll see what happens. But that's me.
Right. Fair enough. Damn.
Yeah. What about you? Like?
I don't know. Like, to be fair, you guys always bring new people around. You guys see me bring new people around all the time.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is Luke the most social one out of all of us?
I wouldn't. No. What? No, I wouldn't say so.
But there's so many people coming in and out of
Yeah,
the house, bro.
actually.
I gotta say, you don't really see the people that come in and out of my life, but
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like you have a lot of circles, Luke.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, like this. I don't know how to explain it, but like, yes, I do meet a lot of different people, and it's just like through either friends or friends and whatnot. And like Sam said, like, and I'll talk more later, but if I do feel a connection, then like I'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's really important. Yeah.
Off the top of my head, last recent friendship or last person I met was at Tough Mudder. It was one of my
Wait,
friends.
that was recent, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of my
Oh
friends'
my God.
friends. And it was like my group and my friend's group. We like combined for Tough Mudder and all that. And we just like got to talk. Tough Mudder's like, bonding and like team building. So it was very nice. And honestly, he's the reason why we're doing Tomorrowland 2026.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
It's
he's the instigator, right? Yeah.
yeah. Oh, he was like,
You're
I was
just
talk-
recruitment, right? Is that
like literally it was like I was like hyping it up to him, and then it's like, let's do it, handshake right now, handshake. I'm like, I hesitated so hard. I'm like, oh, okay. I was
Nah,
like,
bro,
damn.
you're never
I'm
out.
like,
You're never out.
Locked in.
yeah. And then I was like Alex, my mate, and I was like, so we're doing this? And it's like, oh, I don't know, man. I'm like, nah, we're doing this. And then it's like, now the
doing
whole
it.
situation.
it's got to get out of the group
But
chat.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
100%.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Take it as we're all going to Tomorrowland 2026.
Yeah.
You're joining?
I would go for DEF CON, but not
DEFCON?
I think that's
Too bad.
We gotta recreate that
You will
glorious
destroy your brain cells, but it
my
was
God.
good.
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just once I can connect with someone, I tend to hold on,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
yeah.
But here's the next
feel
question
that.
for you guys: what are the green flags you look for in a friend?
I think if they're willing to like take the time and like make the time
Oh,
to like meet
100%.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Effort.
a really
Yeah.
important
But how do you know, like off basis, like you meet someone in the first 10 minutes? So?
Oh.
whether
Energy.
or
Yeah, vibes, bro. Like,
just
I
based
can't-
off like first. Oh, that's hard. I think
them being open as well.
yeah, that's an
if
important
they're
one.
receptive to you in the first 10 minutes, that's a green flag, I feel like.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they're willing to listen to you, they're willing to like reply to you in the same way.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is a good
Yeah, just
green
matching
flag,
energies.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think that's. I agree with that. I think when it comes to like, I guess meeting a new person, and then I guess it depends on like whether you have a coffee or if it's just like at a party or like it kind of depends on like the circumstance, right? Of the friendship, I guess that is to grow. But I think it is important to see like how, like whether or not they open up or whether they even possibly suggest like to meet up in the future. Or like just like think like even like a suggestion of like, oh, like let's grab coffee or like let's do this activity together or something like that. I know a lot of people say those kind of things and don't follow through, but I think as I gotten older, I think I value when someone does say that now, because normally it does follow through. Normally.
Yeah.
All right. Did you
Another
have any
green flag,
green
though.
flags?
Yeah, no, it's just matching vibes, really. Like, it's hard to say, like, outside of that situation.
Yeah, like first instance, I think it's quite hard.
Because you know when it's, like, not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Like, like, they
Yeah.
don't reply, they kind of, like, give you, like, off vibes, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's hard to...
So
say
let's
outside the
change it
situation.
around. Red flags. What red flags do you guys avoid? And like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be with this. I'm not going to be friends. It's like this is
Yeah.
my first time meeting you and my last time meeting you.
Oh, well, that's hard to
That
video
is
someone
really
in
hard.
the fast.
I don't know.
first 10 minutes.
I can usually click
Oh.
right there. I'm like, oh, okay.
I think they have to
Yeah.
be really
Yeah, that really... For
like
me to be
yeah,
like,
very
nah.
different or like just different energy to
Yeah.
me. For me to like completely like cut someone out. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like for me, I guess it's like if I sense a lack of empathy for people, or in general like a materialisticness,
No, fair.
like you
yeah.
kind of just
I understand that.
But that's
yeah.
like a value thing though, right? Like that's
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
on your
but then
preference.
that's
but
I
that's
don't,
something.
Yeah, I don't value like
Correct.
people who put value into like name brand, like wearing a Gucci watch or Gucci belt or like all that type of shit.
Yeah, like talking
that's
about all
not
the
for
brands,
me,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't sit around talking about that type of stuff with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, exactly.
I find no joy in
Yeah.
that.
But I'm saying like some other people can.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
sense.
That's
Like,
absolutely
in
fine.
your
Like you're allowed to
scenario.
have that, but in
course.
terms of whether or not that you can include a friendship with me, probably not.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
can still bond over other things
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't preclude you from being a good person. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, fair. All right. On to the next question. Did you guys have anything else? Yeah. No.
I think I just wanted to like jump off what like Vu was saying about like, how he's like listing all the, I guess, like things in his life. And then he was like social would be like the last, I guess, priority in his books. I think you also have to be in like the right mindset to also like want to be like friends with someone else. Like I think you need to like know your circumstances of whether you can actually maintain like another friendship.
Yeah.
And I think like a lot of people like they might, I think, how do I say it? You
need to have the space.
Yeah,
in
like
order
I
to
think
have someone.
you need to obviously be able to maintain your own friendships to form new friendships.
Right.
Yeah, is
Plus,
what I
everyone
think.
only has so much time within the week. Right?
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
You have to
Yeah.
prioritize your time.
That's
to who
true.
You want to
Yeah.
hang out with. Yeah.
And that's why I have like things month in advance.
No, fair.
Because
Yeah.
like, things happen.
Like I'm not knocking it. Like
Oh, I know.
like, it makes sense.
I know. But like,
So do you
yeah.
are your weekdays just for work and then are weekends just for hanging out with friends? Or do you hang out with friends on the weekday as well?
Oh, this is-
Sorry.
I just want to know if you're hanging out with people 7 days a week.
no, I do not.
Because I knew people that were like that.
Yeah,
Like
I used
literally,
to be like
lunch,
that.
someone else, dinner, someone else.
Yeah.
And it'll be
That's
like,
It's too chaotic, too
Yeah.
much energy. I think I used to be that kind of person
Wow.
where I would like go out quite often during the week and then
Yeah.
also weekends. And I don't know how I did that
So
now.
draining,
Yeah,
I think.
And even thinking about it now,
No, you
I'm
would
like,
slot me into like, Saturday, not breakfast or lunch, but dinner because like breakfast and lunch is booked
Yeah,
out
have
with
someone
two different
else.
other people.
Correct.
It's crazy, bro.
it's crazy. But that's also because like I think
wait, just to add in, but I feel like if you're in the dinner slot, you're pretty good. You're solid.
Yeah, no.
yeah, of course. I'm
No,
like
it's
dinner on
true.
the weekend.
Prime
Like, don't worry
real
about it.
estate
Yeah,
Yeah, fancy
dessert on a
restaurant.
weekday,
yeah.
but like dinner on a weekend, like trust.
Anyway, sorry.
I love that.
back to your
That's
thing.
funny. Good time slot. Yeah, I guess so. No, I think yeah, like I used to do that all the time, and it was just obviously draining. But I think nowadays it's because I like exercise a lot more. Before I used to not. So I think now that I've like prioritized like health over like hanging out, it's a mixture of like if I can't do weekends and that person can only do weekdays depending on the schedule. I'm like meeting new people who don't have like a typical like Monday to Friday schedule. So it's kind of new to like add in the weekdays. Yeah. So it's like sometimes it's like a 1-2 days during the week and then like the weekends.
Okay.
Or a lunch like during work.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Like
Okay.
a quick catch up. Yeah.
So you're saying at least every week you hang out with like 3 different days of people. So your weekend is 2 days and then maybe 1 day during the week.
I feel
As in,
like
like a lunch or a dinner.
And this is not including your boyfriend as well, right?
oh yeah, that's hard. I would say it's like at least one friend a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one different friend a week.
That's
like
all right.
include because I would say like boyfriend would be
Separate.
one or twice, like
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
But also like I would spend majority of my time with him. Yeah, because his schedule's kind of different to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Who are you?
What about me again?
How do you split your time with your friends every
Like,
week?
how often do you see your friends?
How often do you see your
Oh.
friends?
That's a good question. I mean, we do have our regular meetups, so I plan around that. Like we've got our monthly D&D.
Yeah. That's
We've got the
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
But do you
Yes.
see friends that like you don't have activities with?
that you just hit up.
I think I'm trying to more. Yeah.
Because I saw you at
Yeah, exactly.
Paramount Lane.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's a whole nother thing. Like, yeah, it's
What?
no. It's just I was hanging out with Daniel and Alex, and we don't often hang out with the three of us. So that was just
Oh,
interesting.
that's nice.
Yeah, I was like, I saw
Yeah.
you guys.
That's
I
good.
haven't
That's cute.
seen
I
Luke
like
hang out
that.
with Daniel and Alex like
together.
Just as a
Yeah.
group.
Oh, yeah.
That's refreshing. I
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
interesting. Yeah, it's a whole thing
Yeah.
over the past few months. But yeah, it was very, very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to like, how do you say it? Friendship maintenance, which is what we're going to talk about. Like,
Yes.
just to keep that up. And I realized as well, and you guys probably all know this, like, you guys meet my other friends and then you form those connections and then you guys only meet when I plan stuff. So I do that as well. Like, I'm meeting up with Alex and Tammy, my two other friends, you guys, on Friday for us three just to hang out as a group of three. And it's just like, it's just all nice. And yeah.
Cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
But yeah, so I just like once in a while, like maybe like a week off in between, like every 2 weeks, I'll do something like that just to like also,
Change it
you
up
know,
a bit.
change it up a bit and also like,
But
you know,
also maintain.
maintain friendship and
That's
also
really important.
self-help,
Yeah.
you know, all that kind of
of
stuff as well.
course, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
So I find that like really difficult. Like, maybe it's because I was like, just a very deeply lonely child, but like the energy that it requires to both hit people up, hang out with them, and then maintain that friendship is like really high for me.
no,
Like, I don't know.
I understand that I guess with my personality and just attachment style as well, it's like if you don't constantly do that, you have this deep anxiety that it will just fizzle out.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
know my attachment style.
Yeah, exactly.
And mine explains why I feel the way that I feel.
Exactly. That's right.
Oh, this is quite interesting.
Okay, hold
then.
on. We're
Yeah.
going to talk
Yeah,
about
we're
it.
gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about
Okay,
another
okay,
episode.
okay.
Yes.
My
put that
therapist
together.
also explained that to me as well, and I'm like,
didn't put
yeah,
that together.
okay, yeah. So it's all of that stuff.
Does it make sense?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
stay tuned. Yeah.
What about you, Vu? Any friendship maintenance here and there?
Like that's the thing. I don't see it as I go out every week or something, but it's more just a friend I haven't seen in a while, hit them up, and then we'll usually go and like hang out for like 6, 7, 8 hours, and then like that's it for the next like 3 months again.
Sounds about right.
So like short bursts of
Salt.
like high intensity
No,
friendship.
there's no salt. Like, no, there's no salt. It's like it's an understood kind of friendship. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so like short bursts of like really intense friendship.
Yeah.
And then like
I don't hear from you for.
yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
like it's I'm not afraid that it's going to fizzle out or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like it's kind of just like it's we'll touch base when stuff happens. But otherwise like smooth sailing. So and I don't really do groups either. I think I'd like to do more group hangouts and stuff like that. But usually it's like one-on-one. That sort of short burst intensity thing is like it's usually I mean not enough as in like it's like that's easier when it's one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that sort of like regular hanging out with a group thing, like I haven't really done that in like recent memory, really, other than the D&D group. But like that's that's an activity that we share as opposed to like, hey, let's just all do a thing.
Yeah. And you're not the one who's like initiating.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's part of it. Like, is my fault too that I don't like initiate. I guess so I'm just like waiting around, like, oh, who's gonna invite me? But it's a self thing too. Yeah. What about you, Jenny? What's the how regular?
I like hanging out with my friends, but I feel like I think most of my friends are actually introverts and they prefer to play
be
games
asked?
at home. They
Oh no,
sorry?
sorry. I thought you mean like to be asked to do things rather than
Oh, no.
asking.
Yeah.
The
They
activity
just
that you do.
prefer to be at home. They prefer to like play video games, watch stuff on Netflix. And I think for most of the time, especially for like my uni group and even for my like office work group, I tend to be the one that instigates like hangouts.
Then feels.
And to me, it's kind
feel that
of a little bit draining.
Yeah.
Just because I'm always the one asking them. And then like everyone's also very like, oh, I'll eat whatever. I could do whatever. And then it's like,
that's-
oh, I'm trying to organize for 9 people.
Yeah.
What are we
An
doing?
opinion
And
would
it's
be
like
nice,
just
Someone
any
give you
idea.
a suggestion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Anything would be nice here
Of
because I'm already
course.
putting in the effort to try
Yeah.
and get everyone together. Right?
Yeah. No, that is a feat in itself to do that many people. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Sebes.
Yeah.
Like,
Views like Steve. I'm like, I would love to do it, but it's also like,
Nah, bro.
it's also like mentally draining.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you also got to think about it. Like with friendship maintenance, it's a two-way street,
Yeah,
and some people
100%.
don't realize that.
Exactly.
I think,
100%.
that's what I think
Yeah.
a lot of people don't realize is like it's a two-way street. And, you know, you have to, like, not to say like it's like a give and take relationship, but like, you know, you do need to put in the effort. Like it can't just be one-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
it is much easier, like one-on-one, if you're just
Yes.
chatting with someone, because
Yes.
they're like, oh, this person is talking to me.
Yes.
I sort of have to respond. They have a
Yes.
responsibility.
Yes.
It's like in a group chat, you have 9 people. If like one person doesn't respond or they see the message, they're like, oh, someone else will respond.
Yes.
It's not my responsibility.
Yes.
Who else is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Whatever.
And then it just drags on,
Yeah.
and then that message
then
just no one replies.
Yeah.
Oh,
bystander effects type shit.
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Anyway,
that's terrible.
back to the main question. I probably hang out with my friends
Yeah.
or other friends, maybe like once every 2 weeks.
Okay.
No,
But like it's different
really
groups. So like it
That's
like
really
ends
good.
up being I end up seeing people maybe like once every 2 months, once every 3 months.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
No.
that's pretty good though. I
But
would say
mainly
that's
on a
pretty good.
weekly basis. It's
Yeah.
probably Julian's friends.
Yeah.
Because he goes to volleyball and then I tag along.
And that's a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that makes sense.
So I guess I'm the most introverted one out of all of us. Which
I guess.
does that read? Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I feel like
I
you're
feel like
not
I'm
introverted though.
You're not, because when you're at my party, you talk to so many people.
Yeah.
So you just bring yourself out. It's just
Yeah, I think my social battery is like short. Like it's
I think it's shortened.
shortened. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like,
it's shortened.
Again, like I can be the friendliest
Yeah.
guy at any given
Yeah.
situation, but it's just I need a break
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
And so
But is
that's when like the low key one-on-one thing is what I'm good at, because that doesn't take as much energy as, you know, meeting 20 new different people all at
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
But like, let's say for example, you go to a party and you only know like the host, right? You would obviously like mingle and make the effort to like.
I mean, with liquid courage, like a little bit
Yeah.
like a drink, but
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so hard in that situation though, because what if everyone is already in like groups of 5? Let's say there's like 20 people and there's like everyone's in like groups of 5
Yeah.
already. And then you're just like the odd one out. How are you meant to like
Just don't be weird.
Actually, it's
Like behave yourself, dude.
she's got a point. But with Sam, to be fair, you didn't know me coming into my house when
yeah.
I had the house party.
I
How
have
did you
no
cope with that?
problem.
You had no
I have,
problem
I have
with
no
it?
problem
But
like just
you're
mingling.
you though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I guess so. But like, I feel like my fear factor kind of just like goes out the window because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to ever see these people again.
Yeah.
And-
That's so true. Also
and-
true.
That's it.
Which is really hard to do because like sometimes I'm like, I have a fine balance. Like sometimes I'm like, everyone's going to see me and like, you know, I
Yeah,
fear
yeah,
for that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
then I think when it comes to like socializing, I'm just like screw it. Like I'm just going to meet anyone, talk to anyone.
You might as well enjoy your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
100%.
another story I have with that is I was at a baby shower a few months ago. I only knew like the soon-to-be dad.
Yeah.
Didn't even remember the soon-to-be mum's name, and I like.
Okay, how close are you to
First of all,
I hope he's not listening to this. No, like it was so funny. It was so weird because like I got to the door and then someone else got to the door and it's like, oh hey, are you here for da da da's baby shower? I'm like, huh? I'm like, sorry, and it's like, oh, are you here for da 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 da? The other person's baby shower. I was like, oh yes, that's right. Oh, so sorry. I completely forgot. Hopefully he's not gonna listen to this. But anyways,
That's funny.
and yeah,
Okay, how did that go?
I didn't know like anyone, right? I was
Yeah.
like, but I'm like, you know what? I went to Europe by myself.
yeah.
Effort.
Yeah.
Let's just start talking. and
brother.
then started talking about just like growing stuff, and it was like really solid. It was really good.
So you know her name now?
Sorry?
Do you know her name?
Yeah,
now?
I do.
Okay.
I'm glad.
Hey,
I'm
I
glad.
bought the right gifts for the baby shower.
Oh,
She was like very thankful. I was like, oh yeah, you got the thing
cute.
that I wanted. It's like, yes. It was
That's
very
expensive, but yes. Anyways,
That's cute.
so I wanted to ask. So I was thinking about this the other day, expanding social circles. So I was thinking of 2 ways. One is you branch your reach to other circles and you join them. Other way is you bring someone into your social circle, right? Have you ever brought someone into your social circle? Like, let's say, yeah, let's like, because no offense, but I realized that I'm a bit of a hoe when I do this because I bring so many people.
Yeah.
You guys meet so many people. But I have my reason for that.
your house and it's to your party, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's fine. It's not like we're going out to dinner and then you're bringing like 10
Correct.
other people.
Yeah.
Correct.
But like along that lines, like my friends have had problems. Oh, true.
Yeah, I bought her.
That is true. That is very true.
That is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
And now we're here. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I brought Crystal to raves.
that's right. That's true.
Oh, yeah, and then now we talk and we're going to EDC together. Like it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. What about you, Sam? Like you're the, like you said, you're the most social one. Have you ever brought someone into your personal social circle?
I feel like I'm more the first one where like I'm the one who gets added in to a social. I'm a bit, how do I say it? Like I don't really, when I meet people or like, sorry, scratch that. When I catch up with a friend, for example, it's usually one-on-one. So like Vu. And so I don't add in another person into that scenario. And I don't really do like group things that often. Like my maximum group is like 3.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't really, other than obviously my boyfriend, I haven't really introduced like a friend to my friend group. Which
I
is
feel
weird.
like you
Which is really weird.
don't usually make the call to be like, oh, this person belongs here.
Yeah.
Let's invite them in.
Yeah. I kind of just like to cherish those friendships individually.
Right.
And then, yeah, it's like I rarely put like all my friends in a room together, for example. Like
Right.
it's very rare.
Okay. Because the issue with me doing this all the time is like my friends like don't remember the names of the people that they meet.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Naturally, that's fair.
It's like,
There was a lot of people at your last
yeah.
party. I don't remember
Yeah, and that was
half of them.
a moderate party. Yeah, it's like
Is it?
here
Holy
and
crap. Okay, I was going to call that a
Yeah.
big party.
But the reason why, and I think this is also considered my green flags to a friend, and it was on with a video that was trending a while ago. Now, the video was like this guy who was saying that a huge compliment that he heard about someone that talked about him was that he was a reflection, like a good representation of his friend.
Friends, yeah.
And
yeah,
I think
that's
for me,
nice.
it's like the same. Like I see you guys like a great representation of me. That's why I like to introduce you guys. And
Yeah.
I see myself in you guys. And I think like, look, you guys will get along. Like that's how I see you guys.
That's
That's
really
why
sweet.
I invite you guys.
That is really
But I
sweet.
was also talking to Daniel and he's like, oh, I didn't realize that. Like to him, a friend is a friend. He sees the opposite. He sees it in a way it's like, you're not like me. You're like different. You're new. You're someone that I can grow, experience, and share. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, you know the idea. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's why I expand my social circles.
Fair enough.
I think it might be, so one of my coworkers, Juliana, she invites me on like coffee chats with like anyone she's going to coffee with, just like very easily. And I thought that was really weird because like I had only just met her and I like at that point I didn't really know much about her, but she still invited me on coffee dates. Like, and I was like, oh, that's so weird.
Yeah.
She's so open for me to just meet her grad friends and whatnot. And I was like, oh, this is refreshing, but
Yeah.
also a little bit
Different.
different territory.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, interesting.
It's just how the ways that other people do it, as opposed to how you would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like,
That's true.
so here's the other question, because you guys gave me examples of who you brought into the social circle. Why did you bring them into the social circle? What was the reason? Like you brought Crystal, you brought Sam. What was the reasons to you guys bringing them?
I was already going to Tomorrowland with them.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah,
So
that's true.
that
I kind of
just
thought it was
happened.
about time for Sam.
Yeah.
Just like peripherally, just kind of been around. You know, those people that just kind of peripherally just in like this circle and that circle,
Yeah.
and you just kind of meet every now and again. And then at some point, you're just like, you know what, like let's just all hang out.
And then she can put a face to all the stories that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, honestly. Yeah, that's
Very
it.
true.
That's true.
Very true.
But I feel like that's how I met a lot of your friends as well. Like, you know, like it's that initial sort of invite to a big thing. and then subsequent events
Yeah.
they show up, and then you're just kind of like friends now, and you just like hang out. You know,
Right. Oh, interesting.
it's just like naturally the natural progression of what it means to like meet someone successively.
On that topic, do you like when your friends become good friends with each other through your parties?
I honestly, it makes me really, really, really happy.
Yeah.
Like, awesomely happy. Like a bit of a shock value at first.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Europe, Daniel and Alex sent a photo of them hanging out together. I'm like, what the hell did this happen? It's like, what the heck? And I was like, we've all like grown closer together. I'm like, solid. That's cool. That's like goals. But
Okay. On that question, like a different spectrum, do you ever feel like you're left out if they hang out without you?
Oh, that's a good question.
Absolutely no. I'm
yeah.
more. No, that's all right. It's just, I'm like just more. Yeah, I will say I'm more happy. I'm like, wow, you guys have gone along and like connected and stay connected.
Yeah.
I'm like happy for you guys. Good job.
good.
That's
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would feel
Oh, really?
in that situation. I don't know. I think it depends. Like if I don't see either of them as much as they see each other, I'd be like, I'd be a bit sad.
I think I'd also be. I think we're the same. I feel like I introduced you guys, but somehow you guys
I know, I'm
are now
like-
closer than me and you.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I not
Where is
invited?
this? How
Yeah.
did this happen?
Correct.
How would you feel? Would you feel the same thing as me?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro. Like,
I think it's a maybe it's a girl versus guy thing.
But I think it's also a personality thing.
Maybe you guys have the same personality type.
Maybe.
My
Now
type of
it's
style,
so
right?
interesting.
That's just it. Guys, we need more diversity. Where's Julia? Call him back. But yeah, no, it's just it's just something interesting to realize. But yeah.
This is true.
like worlds colliding. You know what I mean? Like I kind of dig that. That used to mortify me back in the day, I think.
Yeah, it did.
I
I remember that.
Yeah.
You were like, how did this?
But now that you know the people that you love and care about also love and care about each other, like that's also nice. You know, like that's pretty cool.
Now, we probably hasn't happened to you guys, but let's say if you brought someone into your social circle and something happened, like something bad happens, like what would you guys do? Like, let's say Crystal, you invited Crystal, right? And she didn't get along with me. What would that mean?
That you guys
What?
just wouldn't
Like,
hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the group just
I mean,
wouldn't
like
happen, right?
you guys just met. Like, I would just stop inviting her to events where you are, because you would have just met anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing. Same answer, you guys?
Well, I think it just means the group wouldn't happen. Like it just
Yeah,
you know,
Like it wouldn't be a
right? Like,
trio, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like that's just
Okay.
the flip side of that particular coin, right?
Yeah.
Like I think if it was a party, like if like it was a big party like yours, I think it'd be fine to invite like in that situation like everyone, because you know there's other people to like mingle with and like talk with, but
But you're
Yeah.
talking like drama, right? Like
Like some degree of drama, like
like something
Yeah.
bad happened, like a couple forms, and then like you know a group becomes bigger, and then once that couple breaks up, like what happens? Right?
Yeah, or
That's
like
not-
even on a small scale, like just a huge fight. Like, I don't like her. I don't like her attitude. Whatever. I don't like him. He's a bit of a this
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think the friendship should change in terms of like I think maybe naturally it might change. Like you might see them maybe in a different light a little bit, but I don't think like that's like
Wait, sorry,
their
who? So
person's
you
opinion.
and your friend versus you and Luke.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
example.
that-
For
yeah,
example,
okay.
yeah. So let's say my friend and Luke don't get along. Like, I think that's just bad beef between the two of
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
right?
it
Like,
shouldn't
I
involve
don't think
you,
it should
really.
impact my relationship
no,
with
no.
either person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're trying to get
Yeah,
at,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
okay.
don't, I think for me, like, I would just not get you
Right.
guys to interact together.
No,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Because
would maybe try and see like what went wrong and like,
No.
you know, but at the end of the day, like I'd be able to maintain like I think both friendships, obviously depending on whatever it is, like if it aligns with my values and how I think and I don't see that person differently, then yeah, of course, like I'd still
enough.
maintain both friendships.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because thinking about like, I've had situations where like people have become couples through me and whatnot, and I always say it's like, look, You guys do whatever. If you break up, that's not my problem.
Yeah,
I'm still
yeah.
inviting you both to a party. You guys got to deal it to
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
deal it yourself.
Yeah.
But also there's a
How harsh, but yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
It's fair.
But also there's a irrational thought or feeling that I will go through at first, and that'll be like, you know how I says like, oh, I see I see myself in you guys, and the fact that you guys don't get along, like, what does that say about myself? Does that make sense?
Oh, so you think it's like kind of like an internal thing? Like
Yeah.
you kind of take it internally. I see.
I think, is that just you being sad that like two people that you like don't like each other?
A bit of both, yeah.
It could
Like
just be
inside
that
out.
your personality is like very wide and you get along with like a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like these two people are just on like the end of your
Of each one,
personality
yeah.
spectrum.
Okay.
Right.
I think it's also to do with attachment style as well.
Right.
Like how you, I guess, value your friendships and like how,
Yeah.
or like relationships in general, like how that impacts you and like your reaction. Like I think it will tie back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Because I
consider
remember
that.
reading some of the questions in the attachment style like quiz, and like a lot of them were talking about like how like you would be viewed from like external, you know, parties. I think that's quite an important one, right?
Yeah.
So
Now, the next part of the episode, and this is going to be a bit of a interesting one, is are you guys in the need to look for a friend right now? Like
Ooh,
for
are
a
you gonna
new
do
friend.
magic?
Sorry?
Are you gonna match this
Yeah,
with people?
yeah.
I honestly had an idea a while ago, and this was in Europe. I'm like, man, like imagine there was like a friend marketplace, and then you can just match your friend with another friend, and then it's like
Yeah.
they will click. That's good, great. They can evolve their relationship and whatnot, and it works. But then also, it's like I'm thinking that's just a dating app with friends.
But
correct.
Bumble.
There
Yeah,
is Bumble.
exactly. That's right.
That's
right.
true. That's true.
So I'm like, oh, there's $1 million idea going.
But then you would be the one that has vetted both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like Bumble
That's
without
true.
like the horny stranger.
Yes.
Like, you know.
Or the
Yes.
mystery or questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has anyone been on those kind of like friendship apps?
No, not yeah, no.
Because like I think I downloaded Bumble as a dating app, but then I was like, oh, there's a friends component to
Yeah,
it.
section.
Yeah, correct. I think I like went into it and I was like, oh, this is really interesting. I can't remember because it's quite a while ago now, but I was just curious to see if anyone else had that kind of interest. Because I was like at one point being like dumb and deluded, but being like, oh, I can meet friends on like dating apps. So
Yeah, was that like truly platonic, like that friend section, or was it just like another avenue for people to get up in?
I don't know. That's my
No,
problem. Like
you know, okay,
I haven't, I
okay.
never went down that pathway.
Okay,
but
right.
like in my head, I always thought like, oh, maybe, well, not always, but like I thought, oh, maybe you can meet friends through dating apps. But
Yeah.
you have to go through quite a bit, I think, to
Yeah.
find whether or not their intentions are just a friend or more.
Right.
And
Because
that sounds like a
you guys
hassle.
also said previously about like you would date for fun, like socially. Was
Yes.
that right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that like along the same lines? Do you just meet new people and
Yeah.
have interaction and all
Correct,
that?
correct. Yeah. Like I think the basis was probably obviously interest, like attractiveness first, and then whether or not that's either a friendship or more, or yeah,
Right.
I think so.
Right. So back to the original question.
Yeah,
Are you
sorry.
guys like no, it's all right. But like are you guys like do you think you guys are in need of a new friend? Like just like a general question. Like I thought about like just like with a baby shower and Tough Mudder, it's just like holy snap, it's like this is a very nice liberating feeling meeting someone like new, just giving a different perspective. I'm like it's refreshing once in a while. Because I feel like also you have your current friendships for so long and it becomes a bit stale.
Yeah.
Like even with all the maintenance and all that, you catch up and it's just, you just need something. You
Okay,
know?
Luke. Thanks.
know what I
Thanks for breaking the news to us.
I don't relate to how you feel. I don't know. I don't feel that like when I think about my friendships for some reason. I don't know. But if I was to answer the question, I think now with my situation, now that I'm not like with my workmates anymore, and like there was workmates that I was like I would meet out of work, I think I need to like nurture those friendships. I need to start nurturing those
Yeah,
friendships.
that's what
Like
I
out of work
started doing as well.
because, you know, I was there like, you know, sometimes half the day, you know.
Yeah, like you
Kind of thing.
transition the work friendship into an actual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think in this current stage, I don't think I'm like ready to go down to to create new friendships because I want to maintain my work friendships, and I'm
Right.
very aware of that because like I'm getting FOMO because I'm like seeing them like take photos of like them catching up, like, you know, my team and stuff, like catching up and like eating food, and I'm like, I used to be the one who would organize that and would be present and, you know, like order the menu, you know, and now
but-
I'm not there.
Yeah, because you're onto bigger and better things, bro.
I know, but like I agree, but I do need to like obviously,
Yeah, no,
you
no,
know,
fair.
maintain
You're
those
allowed this, yeah.
friendships. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
See,
But just context, she got a
Yes.
new job.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
so my instinct is like, who wouldn't want a new friend? Like, at
Are you
any given
actively
time?
looking though?
No, but I think there's a lot of people who wouldn't.
Really?
Yeah.
She just said that she didn't.
Yeah.
I know, like, but like that, like as in my instinct, I just thought everyone thought that. Like, why not just like have a new friend?
Do you
would
feel
you-
that?
yeah.
I thought that you wouldn't,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Like that I don't have space when you're like, no,
Yeah.
it would be nice. Like, I'm
okay.
always down to make new friends.
Okay.
Got anyone for him?
A bunch of people at Tomorrowland.
It's like
That was at least 10 people.
the maintenance
It was?
aspect might be like more spread out than seeing that same person once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm always down to make a new friend.
Okay, fair enough.
Like,
fair enough.
yeah.
But I think, I don't know, it's hard though because making a new friend, do you not think that that involves a little bit more time and effort to the friendships that you've, you know, had for a very long time and like blossomed in those ways?
Then again, a lot happened at Tomorrowland.
Fair, that could change different things, but
beyond that, but I think that the friendships that I do have now and have nurtured are
Yes.
sort of at a point where I don't need to check on the garden as often,
okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
That doesn't mean
Okay.
I'm like, you know, ignoring
I see.
it. As in, like, it's, you know, like when you meet new people and I guess like are interested in how their brain works and like just talking to them and stuff like that, I feel like you would dedicate, at least initially, more time and energy to manifesting that as a like relationship.
Yeah.
And then over time, like that might peter out a little bit.
Yeah.
But like that's just like a natural course of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, like I feel like that's normal.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Yeah.
But apparently it's not. So
No, no. I think now I want to take my answer back because I'm like,
Too late. We have our camera. All your friends out there. Is it Lily?
no, it's more like I feel like I'm always down to like meet new people. Whether or not that will become a friendship is a whole nother thing, though. I
Right.
think for me.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
I think- I think
realize,
I agree
Yeah.
that friendships take a lot more time and effort and like
Correct.
it's just much more harder than like just hitting them up on Instagram and be like, hey, how's it going? Or, like,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
just like replying to their
Exactly.
story is an extent of friendship, but like
Yeah,
very
no, I
low
don't-
tier kind
True,
of.
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
I realize that like meeting new people and maintaining a friendship are two different things.
Yeah.
I think it's also because I don't really do the social media thing. And so like when I do hang out with someone, it's always like in person. Like I'm not like hitting someone up
Yeah.
and like I'm not doing a snap streak as a way to maintain a friendship. You know what I mean?
Well, how are you maintaining your friendship with everyone that we met at Tomorrowland?
Yeah.
Most
I
of
wanna
them
know
Is that not
this.
through social media?
yeah. Right now because they're like scattered, like either across different continents and or states.
I will be sending them this episode.
So yeah, it's a little bit difficult. Like some people I met are like currently in Germany and some in China. Like it's
So you're saying that only distance is the factor that will allow you to talk to them on social media?
so could you say that again?
Distance, like because everyone is everywhere, that's why you're on social media more often to be able to chat with them.
Yeah, I use social media as like a medium to talk to those people. Like one of my best friends is living in the UK and like that's the only way I
Yeah.
can actually communicate with her. But if I given the choice, I would hang out with that person,
Yeah.
like in person
Yeah.
over like phone calls. Or,
Okay. Yeah. So if everyone was in like Sydney, you would just be like, "Hey, let's hang out." And that's it.
Oh, absolutely.
You wouldn't like chat with them on a regular through social media.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, but that's
cool.
Me.
Yeah.
Right now, shock value, but that's cool.
Like actually, that surprises you.
Yeah, why are you shocked?
No, I just didn't realize I was still in touch after tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But like, you know how I said, it's like, oh, it's nice that you guys like
Hanging out.
yeah, hanging out
outside
and
of you,
making
yeah.
your own friendship.
Yeah.
Of my friend like relationship with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Interesting.
What's your approach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like new friends. Oh, I think I would like more girlfriends actually. Because I feel like you said that you didn't want to make more friends.
No, but like I think like
Blocked. Not joking.
I think like because like we are on this podcast together, I genuinely
yeah.
want to like actually like nurture like our friendship.
Yeah.
I think it's also really interesting because like when we've recorded other podcasts, like I know that Vu and Luke have like their feelings about you and their opinions, and I feel I can't add anything to that, right? Because I haven't had that many experiences with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
we have
sure where you were
perceptions
going.
of Jenny that she
Right.
doesn't have.
I was like,
I don't have
go
any.
for this.
Same with you, Luke. Right? Like I don't have that much understandings, but I think I want to work on like nurturing both of your friendships. So that's not new though, right? But yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I just want to
We'll
put
go
that out
back
there.
to going back to wanting more girlfriends. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of girls have their best friend that they chat to every day. They're like they can hang out with them one-on-one, just like watch movies and stuff and like go do their nails or like eat or whatever. It's like girly stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like
this now. Yeah.
I don't feel like I can do that, or I have a friend that I mean, like Crystal would probably be the closest one, but she lives kind of far and she's always hanging out with her boyfriend. So I'm, yeah, but I'm okay with being alone during weekdays and like hanging out with myself because I like that as well.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to have that counterpart. But like I also have Aves, but she's not very girly, so
Yeah.
I get that.
By the way, remind me whose name I block
To
out.
bleep out.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm like,
we're okay.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
cool with
Yeah,
all of
I'm
it.
okay,
Yeah,
actually.
okay.
We're talking about them in glowing terms, so it's
Yeah.
not like here's my best friend. Now bleep the name out. Like, fine,
Like, just bleep it out just to like freak them out.
just cause chaos.
Yeah, I know.
That's right, continue.
No, so I wish I just want to do something like girly and like I could just have a go-to, like essentially a boyfriend but a girlfriend.
No, it's
I feel
Why?
that.
What do you mean?
feel that.
Why'd you laugh, huh?
But like, can your partner, like, I'm not advocating for your partner to be like everything for you, but can your partner not do that?
Julian getting manicure.
I feel like okay, first of all, he doesn't enjoy shopping.
Okay.
So I would like to have someone that I can just go shopping with, go do like nails.
Yeah.
Probably not nails, but like eat and do all the
Yeah.
stuff that are like mainly shopping actually.
Okay.
Something.
And
I would
this
rather-
has
I
to be a
would-
girl though.
no, but it could be a guy, but
Those traits align more with a feminine
and I
energy.
just don't.
Can you imagine a guy like shopping? Like
I just think it's a little bit weird.
No, as
if I
in-
were to try something on and then
Yeah.
I would get his opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
then they're
true.
not.
You need
and they're not their partner. I
Yeah.
think it'd be a bit different.
Okay.
I think it's a little weird, and
That's fair. You're allowed to have that
respectful
feeling. You're allowed to have that feeling.
Julian,
Absolutely.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
it's better to have a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No.
No, that makes sense.
Plus,
Interesting.
I'm more comfortable with it. I could just feel like in the change room, it's just much easier.
Yeah,
with the
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
no,
that's
it's very true.
That's fair.
Very
That's fair.
true.
Safe
I feel
spaces,
that.
all that. Yeah, no, fair
Yeah.
enough.
And also, what if I'm trying on a swimsuit and stuff? I would rather a
Yeah.
girl's opinion than
That's fair.
a straight man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No, get that. I get that.
But just on the
I
note
go
of
for
you liking like your time alone, right? I feel like I have like that's part of the reason why like my whole friendship situation is like a bit not messed, but a bit strange because I really like my own company.
I also love my time alone.
Yeah, like to to a point where like I sometimes I sit and it's like a really nice and peaceful moment. And I'm like I kind of like my own company too much, and like it's a nice moment, but it's like
Yeah.
I can really be alone for like months on end
Yeah.
and like be fine. and like eventually I'm like, oh no, I need to like talk to humans again. But that's it. Did you guys?
I'm probably like that, but to maybe half.
Okay.
Half of that degree.
Right.
Not months on end.
Yeah.
Sometimes like after. Well, I haven't ever gone like weeks on end without chatting to another person.
Oh yeah, it's impossible, right?
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my end without talking to like a friend would maybe be like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I'd be like, oh, what's going on? I need to know.
Yeah.
How's it going? Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys feel that way? Like,
Wait, can I go back to your situation though? Is that
Yeah.
because like you live with your partner?
no, this happened.
This is just
When
by
I
yourself
was, yeah.
completely. Huh.
I mean, it might be a result of just like again growing up like on my own, like playing on my own type thing. So like I just learned to appreciate my own time and space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the same though. I as a single child, I grew up alone and like just being alone, like you just grow into it and
Yeah.
like you learn to love your own time and like I mean that's the only choice you really have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
In your
So
situation, yeah.
yeah.
No, you go.
My response to that is I do enjoy my time, but then there's a degree of fear at the end of it. Like, oh snap, that much time has gone, me enjoying my own time. It's like, I need that social interaction like now. Like, for me, it's like you know how it's like too much of one thing is like also a bad thing?
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm
For
saying.
that to me, like, going for a week, if I took out all the activities I did,
yeah.
like let's throw gym into it. Like if I took out all the activities I did and I just like did my own thing for a solid week on my own, then I can just feel right now there's like an irrational build up right now. It's like that does not feel right.
What is the fear like your friends are enjoying life without you? Like what?
It's
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know, but I like right now it starts to well up in me. It's like no, it's like you need to talk to someone. It's like yeah, you're enjoying it, but I'm like time goes so fast when you're alone, in a way, right?
I mean, that's because you're enjoying it, right?
Yeah, exactly. But as well as like, but
Do you fear the addiction? Is that sort of?
yeah, it's like I would say addictive feeling. Like you just next thing you know, you go through life being on your own, and then you won't remember it. It becomes like a blur.
Okay.
And like I'd rather savor life with like social interactions, because that's how it is for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a really different.
Like you remember your first Macca's drive with a mate, or like talking about the deep stuff and all of that. But like, do you like? Yes, you remember enjoying a peaceful moment, but do you
So is
remember
this
the
like
entire?
FOMO, but like in a different sense? Like you want to create memories with people and remember those memories.
Yes, but also it's just like time is just like also a sense of time. Like
Yeah,
freaks
I
me
think.
out.
Okay,
You
yeah,
know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
The impact
get
of
it.
spending your time with someone else is more than
it's
you spending time alone.
yes.
to a certain
Is it
degree, I
kind of
guess.
like you only have a limited time with your friends now? You might as well spend it with them because you don't know what it's going to be like in the future.
Yeah, like they say, like last Christmas is always last Christmas, or is that how they say it? Last Christmas is always last Christmas because you never know if there's going to be another Christmas.
Yeah, okay.
that make
I
sense?
sort of get it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Different.
No. What about you, sir?
I have grown to become like more comfortable being alone. I think.
Good.
Yes, very good.
This is what I
indeed.
wanted for you.
Yes, thank you. I think I don't know.
Wait, sorry. So did you feel uncomfortable alone before?
I just don't think there was that many situations where I was alone, for one.
Yeah.
Having like a sister that I was like always like I was there for her. And then socially, I think I was always like talking to different people and stuff like that. So, and I would actively like really enjoy like meeting new people and talking to new people and like, you know, nurturing those friendships and learning about new people. But so then I think was like situations where people would tell me about like being alone and like I would not get it because I'd never been in that situation before. Like I think it was you who told me to like watch a movie by myself, and I was like,
What?
Still have
Hang
not.
on.
I still have not done that. By
Wait,
the
go
way.
to the cinemas and watch a movie by yourself?
It's literally my favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
Wait,
see,
hang on. I've never done that.
I love
Yeah.
it so much.
yeah, I still have not done that because that's a whole nother thing. But like I've got friends like you who've mentioned that to me, and I'm like, I don't get it, and I want to get it, but I'm also like haven't put myself in that situation. But I've put myself in situations more like recently of like solo traveling and like doing like things like going to a cafe by myself and stuff like that. So I'm like learning to appreciate the alone times a lot more. But I think I still obviously do value like spending time with like another person.
Yeah, that's your baseline.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So like if I had to choose it over, like it was either, being alone at a cafe or like being there with someone else, I'd be there with someone else. Like hands down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I am enjoying myself, like just being alone. I think when you go out, like come out of a breakup and things like that, and like, you're I guess spending time with friends and stuff like that, there's like more time to be
alone. Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
So I think that definitely helped me grow and be more comfortable with being alone. Yeah.
All right. So on to our next and probably our last point. So since you guys hypothetically want to make new friends, except for Sam, you can go watch the movies by yourself.
Yeah, do the opposite. Yeah.
How would you guys do that? Like, what do you think is something you can do to go meet new friends?
Oh, so like you're not facilitating it. As
Yeah,
in, like
not
how
me, not using me. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, okay, let's say that's one of the options. You ask me, he's like, hey, Luke, hook me up with a friend. But besides that, like, what would you guys do?
Like a completely random person.
Random person or like...
maybe I just decide to like be closer or like want to get to know another person more, but I already like sort of know them.
let's say a brand new person. Let's go with brand new person. What would you guys do to make friends with a brand new person? Where would you go?
I'd go Pilates.
Pilates.
Yeah, actually Pilates.
Do you actually talk a lot? I thought it's like just a lot of exercise. Like, when do you have time to
I
talk?
think it's a shared pain thing, right? You can just be like,
Yes, it's a shared pain thing, but I think if you frequently go and you see like, so I see this girl constantly, okay, at Pilates, and she seems really lovely. Like we've said hi a couple times. She's really friendly, but because I go with my sister and my sister's more of an introverted person, I just stick with her because I know that my sister's not going to interact that much with the new person.
Tell her to listen to this podcast.
I know. But like, to be honest, like if I like in the past, like if I was to go Pilates by myself, I would talk to any person, like any random person, and like start a conversation.
Okay.
That's like how I met some of my close girlfriends. That's how I met Tiffany, who's like, she was a Pilates instructor, and I would just talk to her like after class and like bond.
Good on you.
Yeah, she was. She literally was the same age as me, and like we actually went to uni like together. But I actually didn't know of her.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
such
Yeah,
a small
fair
world.
enough. Wow.
Such a small
Then
world.
again, Fing went to uni with us as well.
Yeah,
It's
true.
a whole-
Yeah. Like, I don't know, in those moments, you just
Jason too.
meet new people.
Anyways, what about you? Pilates as well?
Yeah, it would actually be. So I see a couple girls that do the same classes as me every
Yeah.
week, like twice, 3 times a week. Actually, but I would not have the courage to just say hi.
Just,
oh, wow, really?
just smile. Just smile. Not creepily, obviously, but like just smile, say
You do
hi.
the nod, like the little. Hey,
That's not
you
a
know.
thing with
What a
girls.
tough, what a tough.
Girls don't do that.
I don't know, whatever the
I
feminine
don't know.
version of the nod is, bro. I don't.
I wouldn't even know how to start a conversation. I have one girl. She had a DEFCON tattoo
Bro, right there.
Yeah,
a
that's
DEFCON
a
tattoo
whole conversation
Right there.
there.
on her leg, and I was like, "Is that a DEFCON tattoo?" And then we like, started talking about raves and stuff. And I see her sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's not like to the level where we talk much.
Yeah.
Or that we.
But
I
that's
don't
the
know.
beginning, right?
I think
Yeah.
it's hard.
Like,
It's hard to like think about topics to talk about.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's even more
Yeah.
nerve-wracking, like trying to make a friend than like going on a date and trying to make a boyfriend.
I sometimes think that too.
I, just,
I can see
Yeah.
that.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot more pressure to like try
Yeah.
and be nice and perform for that person. I don't know.
Okay, maybe don't do that. Like, what do you mean? Like, just be yourself. You don't have to perform.
I get that, and I'll explain next one in the next episode.
Just be
But yeah,
yourself. Like what? Like, are you putting on airs?
Maybe it's because it's Pilates and like if it doesn't work out, then I still have to constantly see her.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of pressure. I would say there's a bit of pressure.
Whereas like if it was like at a party and like I just met them, then there's no pressure because it's like, whatever.
I'm gonna guess, but like, are you gonna get into like a full-on fight? Like, you know, if you've just spoken
but then
twice,
it's like awkward.
just
that's fine.
Pilates on the other side of a classroom.
Opposite ends. Like,
That makes it more awkward.
that's if it's bad, right?
Yeah,
that's
sometimes
right.
you can't you can't pick your bed.
Yeah, but it's like
Okay.
worst case scenario though, right? You're already jumping to like we became friends and then we fought and then we never want to talk to each other again, but we have to see each other.
What if it's I feel like with this girl sometimes there's even like can't even think of topics and then like the conversation fizzles out and then it's like
Not
okay.
yet.
So then maybe
Yeah,
that's not the
So
one.
it's not
That's
even,
not
it's
the
not
one.
even like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not even-
Nah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
don't think it's the one then.
Right.
But then I still don't know how to approach girls at Pilates.
Let's go Pilates.
whatever.
We'll go Pilates together.
No, then you'll outshine me.
That's true. That is actually 100% true. Like, you don't go with someone that's always social because they'll take all the limelight. That is 100% true. You gotta either put yourself out there or be in someone else's shadow.
so much math happening right
No, if you think about it, no. Let's put it in the context of Sam and her sister, right? Maybe Sam can't make friends because Sam's sister can't make friends because Sam is ill. No offense, Sam.
He doesn't mean that. It's fine.
Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, if you're with a
That's
very
funny.
extroverted person, you tend to talk less to other people unless they.
No, I feel like I'm quite welcoming though, in the sense of
like-
like I like to like involve the other person, like especially if like my friend was in that situation, like if they didn't know anyone, I would be the one to like introduce and like.
Yeah,
kind
because
of-
a mate who like makes friends with other people but not introduce you is like not a mate. Like that's
Correct.
weird. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I agree with
All
that.
right.
I agree with that.
Like if I'm bridging like gaps,
Two worlds, yeah.
then I'm like, oh hey, like also this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like it's my first day here.
Yeah.
Like X invited me. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if you talk, let's say it's an extroverted person like you, and then an introverted person meeting someone new. I think obviously the extroverted person is more likely to talk to the new person rather than the introverted person.
Yeah.
Even though you're trying to include them into conversation,
Yeah.
you're probably more so the one that's doing a lot of the talking compared to the introverted person, and therefore
Yeah.
by that math, the new person will just know you more. Really?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the introverted person also has to put in the effort to form a friendship as well.
But
Yeah.
But in that
exactly.
situation,
Exactly.
I mean,
you get outshine. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it, you know, you still have to.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But then it's
yeah.
like an introverted person is introverted for a reason,
Yeah,
right?
but like you're
And-
also letting yourself be outshined.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because I feel like in situations where like my friend has introduced another friend in and that person's introverted, like I would make more effort to actually talk to the introverted person more than the person that I know, because like I don't want them to feel
the same. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I
know
just
what you
don't
mean.
want them to feel like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And I would say a lot of my friends are introverted, and that's how I've been able to form those friendships as well.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Vu? What would you do to
Yeah,
make
I'm
a new,
really
find a new
curious about
friend?
this.
Yeah. We've got two Pilates people
You
right
can
here.
also
What
come
about you?
Pilates.
Yeah, I would cry.
The gym,
during-
eh? That would be the equivalent.
Yeah, yeah. But gym, I lock in when I'm at the gym. I'm not like talking to anyone.
Oh,
just
but
me.
like
I see a lot of guys at the gym just like talk to random guys.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
I'm intimidated by other men. I think that's my thing.
I get what you mean, but
That's
like
the same with me and girls at Pilates.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
intimidated by other girls a little bit, actually.
But like, what do you call it? Like, I had an interaction literally yesterday. Like, there's this guy. We go to the gym at the same time and all that. I was on the what do you call it? The stairmaster thing, and he was like in the treadmill next to me, and he was like kind of like waste his time so he can get on. And I was like, I knew it. I was like, hey, sorry, got it. You can jump on. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. And we like have these interactions once in a while. With stairmaster, and it's just like, nice chat.
Your chats don't go beyond.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
I've
but
had
like
that where it's just
people
pleasantries.
can evolve it. I've
Yeah.
seen at the
Yeah,
gym
yeah,
that people
yeah,
can
yeah.
evolve it. Yeah.
I think I'm just not game enough to evolve it. Like there's something about like the the masculinity that comes with gym specifically. Like sometimes they're like the nicest people in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like 10% of the time they're like the worst pieces of shit that's just like roided out and like just
That's
awful.
true.
You know? And you're just like, I don't want to be near you.
That is true.
Maybe gym's not the answer for you.
Yeah, not
Maybe
for me
not.
personally.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not.
Work.
Okay, so where else?
Like it would be a class I would take. I don't have the time to do a class, but like I would do it. Like,
Yeah, okay.
do you remember the cupping thing that in for coffee? Yeah.
Oh,
like
coffee.
if I had the time and energy, like I would have continued to do that.
I thought you were talking about the massage.
No.
Yeah.
There was like a
we used to do coffee tastings together when
yeah,
back
like
in the
it was
days.
like a Wednesday night.
Yeah, which was really fun. Yeah.
So you know, like you had the guy that owns a coffee shop, and then like he teaches you how to like
Yeah.
taste all the coffees and stuff like that.
There's a
and
couple of
would invite
baristas there as
people.
well.
Yeah, and then it will be like
Yeah.
recurring people, so that's always
Yes.
fun. But the problem with that is like it was in the city on a Wednesday night, and you're drinking like cups of coffee on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So like,
Damn.
Yeah.
the second time I did it, I like didn't sleep until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know how I slept. Yeah,
No,
it was kind of
okay,
crazy.
fair enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
true.
I saw a list online, and these are the most common ways to expand your social circles.
Yeah.
This is obviously you removing yourself from your own environment to a different one. One is gyms and sport. So gym is an obvious one. Pilates.
Yeah.
I think you guys may also realize OzTag is a big one. OzTag, basketball,
100%.
volleyball.
Like volleyball.
Sign yourself up for a sport.
Yeah, any
Yeah,
kind of
sports
sport,
would
like
be
you
good.
realize everyone will flock to.
Yeah.
Especially at our age, I feel like we just all pick up a sport,
Yeah.
right?
it's 2 in 1, right? Like
Well, that's-
social
Yeah.
and fit.
That's how
Yeah.
like I met my boyfriend and like Lily as well. Like Lily did Dragon Boat and Dan does Dragon Boat. I just said his name. And
You already said it. Oh,
No,
we'll
it's
bleep it
fine.
out if you want.
but yeah, and Dragon Boat's like a whole different sport that I'd never heard about it before in my life. And
Yeah, it's like you
there's-
just smush 2 words together. Bro.
yeah,
like, what are you
correct.
talking
And like
about?
now there's like it's like a mixture of like different ages, different nationalities. Like yeah, it's a whole new world.
Right. A subcategory to that, run clubs.
Yes. Oh
Man, that's going
my
crazy.
gosh.
I swear. And,
I wrote that down. Run clubs. Yes.
and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this
Yes.
on a previous episode, but like people go there to, like, it's not just for like social stuff.
talk
It's just
about
like dating as well.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
where people
Yeah,
hook
yeah.
up
But
in.
OzTag's the same.
People hook up
Like-
right after the run club.
I mean,
I feel like it's
Probably.
like because it's literally how it's.
full of
I don't want to say
adrenaline.
survival of the
Everyone's
fittest.
sweating.
Yeah, everyone's like on adrenaline, right, and endorphins, and whoever's
be
the fastest
dying.
wins. Like, probably gets like the girl. Like,
I think also
Okay.
like if you're waking up that early, it's like prime time to like do
Yeah.
the nasty before
Yeah.
work. You know.
yeah,
But-
We're thinking about no, as in like I don't know. I don't think about that. Like when I'm gonna go on a run club, like I feel like I didn't really think it would make sense to meet a person on run club because you're just running. There's not much interaction.
But you can talk and run at the same
exactly. My cousin told me
Yeah, I
that.
struggle with that sometimes.
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Struggle with that sometimes.
But yeah.
But like
Run club's
yes,
not for
people
you.
do. People do. People do.
Yeah, people apparently like bond real hard
Yeah.
because it's just the struggle and you're just running
Shared
for a long
activity.
time. Yeah.
And it is a shared activity. Like everyone can run.
Hmm.
I do feel that. I do remember like I think it was like earlier this year where like I think it was like during Valentine's Day where they like had like different people dress like in different colors to tell them tell other people what kind of status.
Oh, that's like
You
party
as well?
cups. Like if you have a
that?
green,
Oh, yeah,
like when
relationship
you're at a
status,
party.
right?
Oh.
Yeah, like if you're single, you hold a red cup. If you're
Yeah.
Okay,
in a
I didn't
relationship,
know
I
you
did not know
green.
about that.
If you're in a situationship,
Oh.
you have a purple one. It's like they set it up for you for every
Interesting. Interesting.
every occasion.
Yeah.
And it's like, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So Run Club
Yeah.
had that. So I thought that was quite interesting. So I guess yeah, that's one way.
Yeah. Others is form a group based on similarity and interests. I guess that's like, like D&D or like a game you can
Rave.
do.
Club
Rave,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a
Rave
good
I
point.
feel like at uni. No, fair enough. But as well, like if you think about uni, they have societies, and you join society to make friends as well,
Yes,
right?
that was a big
so
thing
that's one thing.
back in the days.
Work, you expand your circles by contributing at work, doing the work events. Same as traveling, you go on travel Kentucky tour. I met people on Kentucky tour.
Yeah, same.
Gaming is a huge one. All right, like you play League online. Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
play
Not for me,
League.
but yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
all
not
that.
for
You
me,
go to the what do you call it, game shops, and you play like cards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatnot. Like you see that all the time.
It's really nice. So sometimes you see all like the neckbeard like standing around. It's like, oh, I'm glad they have a little community, you know.
All right, let's hope we don't get cancelled for that. Okay. I'm joking.
It's nice to see that
Yeah.
people belong and are loved. You know what I mean?
Nah, fair enough. Apps and social media. So you join on the apps and like Bumble, you said. Apparently a really popular one that's going, that is
Going around.
like trending is Meetup, like a website called Meetup. And it's just like different social events,
Okay.
dating, gaming and all that. And you just sign up to a group and then you
That
just
sounds
attend.
fun. I like to go to social events.
And last common one is go to parties. So obviously you have to put yourself out there. I'm assuming it means like you go clubbing as well and all that. Like you have to put yourself out
Clubbing's a
there.
whole different thing.
I feel like clubbing's worse.
Yeah,
But
I
like
don't know.
you do tend to like maybe meet someone, and like if like the same idea with a party, like meeting a friend and they introduce you to another friend,
Yeah.
and then you just get along.
Yeah.
Maybe you're intoxicated and all that, and there are signs of other feelings involved.
Yeah.
But if it works, right? But yeah, those just the most common ways.
No, I agree with that.
You guys,
Yeah.
do you guys think? Can you guys think of any other situations that could increase?
Well, like going off your point, like I think social media was like a really big thing for me. Like that when that's how I met two of my close girlfriends, like through social media. Like I met them through Instagram, like food blogging, and like you'd filter and meet so many different like people at like events and stuff like that, and then I was able to like actually like maintain. I don't even know how we were able to maintain like just like those like the three of us, but yeah. And then I just went traveling with them overseas, so that was a whole different experience. Yeah.
Well,
So social media is a good way.
yeah. You guys have anything to add on?
No. It's
No,
a healthy
it's good.
discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Concluding question. I know we probably repeated it, but what do you guys look in a friend, you guys? What is the one thing you guys should, our viewers, look for in a friend? We said, yeah.
Dependent.
Dependent.
Like they are. I can depend on them.
Oh, yeah.
Dependency.
Dependable.
Dependable.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I think like open communication. Like I don't think there's a need to be like dishonest or like not truthful. Yeah.
I think empathy, like just, if you're not empathetic, then like I don't really want to spend time with you, quite
Yeah.
frankly. Like it's a little
No,
bit
that's a
scary.
good point. Yeah.
Like I might be interested in learning what your brain is like, but that's not what a friendship is,
I mean, I think if you can find someone like is able to push you to do things like that will challenge you and do new things,
That's a good one too.
That's
Yeah.
That's fair.
big green flag for me. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. This is Casual Corner Chats. Bye.
Bye.